Hey guys, in this video I will show you how I made this wall-mounted bookshelf with Rakks shelving system. The bookshelf is about 14 feet wide and 9 feet tall. The shelves, the two boxes, and the drawer cabinets are all made with solid maple and finished with Rubio Monocoat Super White. The shelves and the drawer cabinets are supported by the Rakks brackets, and the two boxes are attached to the wall directly with French cleats. The drawers have tip-on and soft close functions, so no handle is needed. I made a separate video for the build of the drawers. Link can be found here and in the description. The first step of this build is to install the Rakks shelving system. This is the wall before this build. The wall is very curvy. That's one of the reasons I chose the Rakks system, as it allows the shelves to not contact with the wall, so I don't need to score the shelves to match the curvy wall. I bought 6 7 feet long wall-mounted standards. They will be screwed to the studs. This is the bracket for the shelves. I chose the 10-inch bracket with retaining pin. The retaining pin can help to hold the wood shelf to prevent it slipping out. The two back pins are used to hold the bracket in the designated location in the C-style standard. The installation of the brackets is very easy. Just slide the bracket into the standard at a 45-degree position. Once at the proper location, pull the bracket down to 90 degrees, and then the bracket is locked. This taller one is 12-inch heavy-duty bracket for the drawer cabinet. It's a T-shaped bracket and has 4 screw holes at the top, so the drawer cabinets can be screwed down to the bracket. To install the C-style standard, I used a stud finder to locate the studs of the camera and pre-drill the holes. Then I just screwed the standard to the stud. Rakks provided matching black screws, so the screws are hard to see after the installation. To install the brackets, I used a laser level to mark the designated location and then slide the brackets to that laser line. After making sure all the brackets were on the laser line, I pull down each bracket to 90 degrees to lock down its position. This is what it looks like after all the brackets were installed. During the build, I painted the wall black to match the color of the Rakks hardwares. This is the 3D model of the whole bookshelf. I designed it in Fusion 360. Each shelf was made with 3 parts: the flat shelf, the back rail, and the front rail. The shelf was made with 1x8 S4S maple board. For each flat shelf, I used one whole 1x8 to glue with another 1x8 cut to half. The front and back rail were made with 5/4 maple cut to 5/8 wide. The rail can make the shelf stronger and can also prevent the books being pushed back to the wall. To add a little bit of design details, I chamfered the back and the front rails. For joinery, I used the dominoes for all the joint faces, mainly for easier alignment. The top shelf is about 14 feet long. It's too long for a single piece of lumber, so I made two separate shelves and joined them with domino connectors, which can be knocked down for easy installation. This is the domino connector range, which contains several different types of connectors. In this build, I just used two sets of the most basic connectors with a normal 8x36mm domino. The range also contains a special drill template and a drill bit. The connectors need 8mm mortises with different depths on each side. I marked the mortise locations with the depth number. I just cut normal 15mm deep mortise on one side and 28mm deep mortise on the other side. On the 28mm side, I clamped the connector drill template and drilled two holes on the top side of the board, as this will be the top shelf, so no one is gonna see the top side. Then I just dropped the cross anchor into the hole with the threaded pin, pushed the plastic tray into the mortise, and made sure it's flush. On the 15mm mortise side, I pushed the metal split anchor into the mortise and then screwed in the M4 bolt and made sure the notch on the bolt was facing up. To join the two shelves, I pushed the two M4 bolts into the plastic trays and then used the provided screwdriver to tighten the threaded pin. The connectors can pull the two boards together tighter when I tighten the threaded pin. The last step is to cover the two holes with the provided plastic cap. Overall, I think the domino connectors are quite easy to use. They are a good choice for knockdown furniture. This is the design of the two boxes. Although they have different shapes, the design is identical. The four sideboards are solid maple and have miter joints. The backboard is 1/4-inch maple plywood fit into the dado slots on the sideboards. And behind the backboard there is a French cleat made with 3/4-inch Baltic birch plywood. I try to maintain a continuous grain among the four sideboards, so I join the two longer 1x8 boards together off the camera and then cut them to length. After cutting it to 4 pieces, I then cut the miters off the camera. To reinforce the miter joints, I added 3 5mm dominoes to each miter face. To make the alignment and glue up easier, I cut the front domino to the exact width and the other two dominoes to a wider setting. I also sanded dominoes slightly to make them easier to go into the mortises. Before gluing up, I chamfered the front edge of the 4 sideboards to match the chamfer of the shelves. After the glue dried, I installed the French cleat with pocket screws. This is the design of the drawer cabinets. I designed the 5 drawer front to be identical in size. Behind them, there are actually 2 separate cabinets. Each cabinet is made with solid maple without a backboard. I just used the butt joints with dominoes. Old cabinet boards were made with 2 1x8 maple joined together. I cut them to the final width on a table saw and then cut the longer board to length on a miter saw and cut a vertical short board to length on the table saw in a batch to make sure all the vertical boards have the same length. For domino joints, similar to the two boxes, I used a wider setting on 2 of the 3 mortises for easier alignment and easier glue up. The 2 cabinets were joined together with 6 screws. The drawers were built with Blum MOVENTO Tip-On and soft close runners. I made a separate video about that build. Link can be found in the description below. For finishing, all the surfaces were finished with Rubio Monocoat Super White. The white pigment in this finish can help to prevent yellowing of the wood. This is my go-to finish for light-colored wood like maple and birch, as it can maintain the appealing raw wood color, which can fit the modern Scandinavian style better. For Rubio, the most important step is actually sanding. If not sanded properly, any imperfection on the surface will be exposed after applying Rubio. I used syringes to mix the super white oil with the accelerator in a 3:1 ratio, and then used the Scotch white pad to apply the Rubio. After about 5 minutes, I used multiple sharp tools to wipe off the excess oil until the sharp tool was almost clean after wiping the surface. Okay, that's how I built this wall-mounted bookshelf using Rakks system. I like the modern, minimal, and sleek look of the Rakks brackets. The black color of the wall and the Rakks hardware blended together seamlessly and make the light color maple shelves pop up. This is the biggest project I have ever built. It took about 2 months from start to finish. I had to do it face by face because of the limited shop space. But I'm really happy about the gorgeous results. It instantly became the focal point of my living room. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please thumb up and subscribe.